Barnes has been playing extremely well. Sends it outside, and Buddy Hield knocks it down this season. Shoots a lot of threes, doesn't he, Greg?
75% of his shots are coming from three-point land. I'm a little surprised at that percentage because he's
going to go to Plumlee. Good overplay inside by Bagley and a steal. Bagley all the way to the rim, flips it up and fills it up. So it's 12-4 Kings as De'Aaron Fox comes to forecourt. Harrison Barnes lobs. They go back door. They look like a high IQ basketball team.
Right now, they look like a team that's been challenged, again, by themselves. Nice to have him out there, George. He was a question mark,
yeah.
Sadiq Bey.
Where'd you be without him so far? Harrison Barnes for three, and that is Jeremy Grant. Gets to the basket. Scores it. Off the square. After the Piston miss, they got to stop. And a 2-on-1 break to Josh Jackson for a jam. Ejected by Holmes. De'Aaron Fox runs it the other way, flips it up. And
like waiting in the woods. He's gotten Josh Jackson twice now.
And he'll be the beneficiary of a lob. De'Aaron Fox has 9. It's 31-14 Kings. Just over 3 to play in the first. Jeremy Grant to the basket, lays it up, lays it in.
30 years old now, Corey Joseph.
Down the lane and missing Jeffries, but jamming on the follow is Bagley. Bounce inside intended for Jeffries. Kicks outside. Driving is Barnes. So smooth. Harrison Barnes lays it in. Saban Lee puts it on the deck, gets to the basket and scores it. Nash now with 8. Jeffries on the run. Corey Joseph back to Barnes, shovels it inside, gets a dunk for Marvin Bagley. Pistons trail him by 12. Svee screens for Saban Lee. Lee with the drive. Nice little double clutch. Glasser goes. Wayne Ellington comes to get it. Bounces it inside for Isaiah. Nice shot. Little double clutch scoop for Isaiah Stewart. Made them both. 41-31. Turning the corner, Saban Lee. Scoops and scores. Kyle Guy drives it. Dishes it. Holmes' shot is Sacramento by 7. Buddy Hield. Barnes and Bagley 7 and 8 for the Kings. Dennis Smith Jr. Great dish off to Stewart for a slam. Jeremy Grant wide open gun short. Off the floor to Sadiq Bey. He will turn and fire and fill it.
Nice hustle. Need to win. He hasn't been on many really winning teams since leaving Golden State.
Down the lane for a win. Wayne Ellington dumps it inside for Mason Plumlee. To the basket, cutting Dennis Smith Jr. for a score.
Beautiful.
Screens for Fox. Buddy Hield bounces to Bagley. Bagley to the basket, down went Plumlee, and a jam for Bagley. De'Aaron Fox behind the back to Holmes. He'll duck in and scoop it and score it and draw foul.
So we've seen his strength and we've seen his explosiveness.
That dunk was something we won't forget.
All right.
De'Aaron Fox finds Bagley inside for a deuce. Perfect pass. Heck of a play. De'Aaron Fox with a drive, dumps it off. Bagley with another jam.
5 starters for the Kings in double figures. Balanced scoring for sure.
Jeremy Grant to the basket. Double clutch score off the square. Count that baby and a foul. Dennis Smith Jr. Screen from Stewart. Jumper. Yes, rattles it home. It's a triple. Clock's at 10 for Dennis Smith Jr. Screen from Stewart. Smith Jr. from the wing. Knocks it down. That's definitely from downtown. Jeremy Grant with a screen. Smith Jr. with a drive and a scoop and a score.
Smith Jr. putting on a show here.
Harrison Barnes from the top. Fires no. Rebound tap by Stewart to Jeremy Grant. Josh Jackson in the basket, lays it up, plays it in. Way outside for Marvin Bagley. Buddy Hield whips it to Harrison Barnes. Barnes with a drive, reverse glasser, good. Mason Plumlee back on the court. Josh Jackson down the lane to the basket. Driving is Fox, and he scores. Driving is De'Aaron Fox. Connects and draws the foul. Fox forecourt for Barnes, took it away from Josh Jackson. Harrison Barnes outside to Bielitsa, and he connects. De'Aaron Fox with a drive, floater, filled it up. Buddy Hield, the three-point shooter.
Buddy Hield's a different kind of player now these days. You know, just the fact that he only really looked.
Smith Jr. with the clock at 4. Jacks up a three, and it's through.
Fresh off the bench. How difficult is that shot?
Barnes gives Sacramento a 1-point lead. The Pistons go to the middle. Sadiq Bey with a scoop to Mason Plumlee for a score. Josh Jackson with a bounce to Plumlee. Plumlee burrows inside. Corner feed. Sadiq Bey bearing. Bielitsa with only 5 on the shot clock. Inbounds to Barnes. Harrison Barnes drives and dunks. Harrison Barnes fires, fills it. One Kings run since then. Dennis Smith Jr. dumps it deep, and Josh Jackson jams. Barnes thought about the jumper, now sends it. It's off iron.
Oh, Rover defender here. Not even paying attention to the inbound.
The inbound to Bielitsa, cut to the basket, and a bunny. Smith Jr. Jeremy Grant launches.